Alright, so this is Alex from RaddTitan. So basically George has let me fly solo. We had to do a bit of a deal, and George is allowed to do his Thanos unboxing if it arrives while I'm away. In exchange, I am allowed to do this on my own without him over my shoulder. So I'm flying solo, so be gentle with me. Alright, so what this is I ordered this on day one. This is the Spider-Man 2099 by Prime One Studios. This piece, I've looked at some pictures already, it looks super impressive. It arrived this morning as I was leaving to go to work. Did a 10-hour shift, and I got back, and basically I've just been itching to get this open. So let's just do this. Basically, it's a huge box. I'm leaning on it now, and it's a big box, and hopefully I'm not going to make too much of a fool of myself trying to open this, because it could be a struggle. So, going to get straight onto this. As I say, here's the box, and so that's the box there. It's a big box. Came today from FedEx. I actually thought that Sideshow were using DHL for some people, and I heard they're cheaper than FedEx, so I got quite excited. But unfortunately, I got FedEx. So yeah, let's see. They packed the box. Normally you get the corners, but they've actually gone this way, where you've got all of this polystyrene all around the piece as well. And then you've got like all of this here. So here's the actual box. Hope you can see it. So there's the kind of artwork here. Hopefully you can pick that up. Not too much glare. Then you've got the kind of white and the kind of spider webs there. The artwork there, and again the webs. I've got number 153 of 750, so it's quite low edition size. So first of all, I've got the assembly instructions. I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to look through it, because in the past I don't. Oh damn, there's back and front. It's like Frost from Friends, like back and front. Alright, so yeah, so you've got the kind of look there. There you go. And then there's the actual, all the pieces that need to go on there. Dagnammit. Alright. So you can kind of actually get kind of in there, because there's kind of like grooves in here, so you can kind of get in there. That's Prime 1, so that's going to be the top. So there is a top part of this box where the Prime 1 logo is. So I'm just going to cut around that first and see what's in there. So this is like the kind of dome. You can kind of see all the kind of chips. I mean microchips, not like chips in there. So you got like that. What I'll do is I'll just put that to one side. And there's a lot of pieces. We might be here sometime. I'm going to try and figure out which one is the actual base. Some kind of like a ring. I'm going to start putting these over here. Another kind of ring part. That's underneath, and then you've got like all of the kind of webbing parts all here, which I'm going to leave until yeah, here's all the kind of wisps, the kind of aerial. I'm going to leave those in there until I've actually got the proper parts out to put it together. So if we then cut this up a bit. Here we go. Right, so here is the base, kind of base. So maybe try to lift that to an angle, hopefully so you can see some bits in there. Right, so this is the base. Base is massive. It's like really, Jesus Christ, it's huge. Okay, there's another part underneath that. So this is like part of the base here again, like that. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Jesus, so many pieces. Good job. I'm going to have to refer to the instructions. Oh, this bit's quite weighty. This is the proper base. So this is the lower base part. So this part, quite weighty. You got quite a bit of weight to that. So 153 or 750. There you go. So stick that on Lazy Susan. So this quite a bit of Lazy Susan left. So this looks like the diameter of just this base is going to be about 10 inches. Then I'm assuming that key has got like a nodule out there, so that's going to go here. There's so many pieces. Jesus, so many pieces. So okay, I better start doing instructions here. So number 1 is, yep, what I just did. Number 2 is that ring there. So that is number 2. So this the bigger ring. That goes the other way, of course. No, it goes right the way I said. So that goes there. Yep, that goes in place. Let me just try and move this camera down so you guys can get a bit of a view on this. So this is the base here. There you go. So yeah, getting people to adjust the camera. Sorry, I can't multitask. I'm a man. So hopefully the camera is a bit better now. It's huge. This is worrying me now because I really I don't know where this is going already. But anyway, let's just enjoy the moment. Oh, here you go. So there are there's a part here for AA batteries. So yeah, it does mean changeable, not chargeable. I'm just going to run very quickly just in the other room. I've got some batteries in there. This does AA batteries. I would have probably liked this to be on the mains. I don't like batteries. I do not like them in statues. I hate using them, in all honesty, because every time you use them, they end up leaking. And then you kind of got the sort of part here where, here you go, come round. You got the part there where you're going to connect that in there. I'm just going to have to sit down a second. Okay, so that goes that way. And then this has got like a lip. There you go. So you kind of lock it in place. So you put it down, lock it, and then you push that down. So you can see that kind of lit up now. So take this out and then put that into the side of this here. And then you do like that. And then again, try to figure out where the key goes, like that. God. And I've got the most unsteady hands ever. And you also have to kind of get there. Jesus Christ. So now that bottom one's come out. That it's gone back in. That's gone back in. That's gone back in. Alright, that worked in the end. Alright, so we've got that in there now. So I think what this is meant to be, it looks like some kind of like a gyroscope. So it looks like, you know, when they all kind of spin around each other. Done that one, and so then that's telling me, you know, turn it on and off. Now it's telling me to start putting all these spiderweb pieces in, which I haven't even taken out yet. So this piece is looks really cool. Actually looks really cool. This is like a big spider web on a, like a, it's all kind of twisted around, so I'm assuming you can take it off, position it how you want it, and then he's got like the kind of web splaying out at the end. I'm just going to put it to one side for now. So what I'm going to do is just get these pieces out. Alright, so there's some kind of aerial. There's two heads, body. Okay, here we go. These bits are the kind of, there you go. So you got his kind of web that will go on the back of him. The thing with these is they're plastic, but the thing is that's, you're not going to get those any other way. So people are complaining about plastic pieces, but you're not going to have that any other way where it's going to be in any way safe, like not to get broken. Then you got, wow, Jesus, you've got another, here we are, another big aerial. Jesus Christ. Next one is to put this piece on his back. So let me get the figure out. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is really nice. Just be careful of the blades on his arms because they go through the paper. Just got to sit down for this moment. Wow, this is really, really nice. Oh man, this is done. Yeah, this is special. Jesus. It's kind of like a metallic-y paint on this, and let me just go a shot. So yeah, this is really nice. Well, I haven't seen the heads yet, but I'm really happy with how this figure's come out. Let me see if I can get that in front of the camera. So, I mean, this looks, I don't mean the texturing, these bits, the sort of spikes that come out. You want to be really careful of the spikes. It reminds me of the Guyver, man. Those spikes are well like the Guyver. His claws, where he's like, he's got sharp claws. So even the detailing kind of under the feet is done really well. And this figure is solid. This is absolutely solid. There's no hollowness to this figure at all. I mean, there's a lot of weight to that. The shading, I think, is really well done. He's quite big. He is quite a big figure, though. Yeah, he looks a lot bigger than a Spider-Man would look, but I don't know. I haven't really compared it to anything else. I haven't got anything else out yet because I've literally just got him out of the box. So then you take this kind of webby type thing. And again, I'm a bit special needs, so you bear with me for a second. Yep, that's alright. So this is the kind of piece I would foresee to have some kind of issues with. This one doesn't fit at all, and it's just basically snapped. It's just disintegrated as I tried to put that in there. This is not, that doesn't fit at all. This is warped, and then as I've just tried to put that in there with minimal force, that's just gone. That's that's gone in half, and basically that was like not even in line at all. I mean, that was well out. So that's going to have to be a thing. If I even put that bit in there now, you can see like there's a massive gap where there's literally like about a centimetre, about 2/3 of a centimetre or so where that didn't even go in. So that's an issue, especially now that I've broken it. But yeah, if I do that, this is disintegrating. Jesus. Even when I just touched it on there, this is really weak. You've got to be really, really careful with that. If you when you put that in, super careful. Again, that just, as soon as I touched that, that didn't line up. Now I can kind of get it in there because it broke, but then that's overlapped to show that it kind of didn't fit, and this is really flimsy compared to the quality of the figure, this webbing is cheap as fuck. That is quite a disappointment. When I've just seen the figure and seen how fantastic the figure is, and then you see that you could see it was a bit warped. You could see it still ain't in there properly, even like that. So be really careful with that. They're going to start saying, well, you need to get a hair dryer, you need to bend it in place, whatever. Yeah, that's fucked. Anyway, I've just broken it in half. But anyway, yeah, it just broke literally like putting it in one peg and then literally trying to get it in. Yeah. Anywho, let's not let that dampen the experience, because this figure, other than this piece on the back, which is cheap as fuck, the figure's fantastic. Let me try and put him in. So, do they want me to put him in yet? Well, they tell me to put that on there. And then he is up like this, isn't he? So, he goes like that and like that. Oh. Yeah. Yep, we're in business. Alright, so he's in. And he's huge. I think he's off camera. Let me tilt my camera up a bit. I'm not going to be able to get both that and that, but let me see if I can move my table back a bit. Right, there you go. So, got him shot a bit better there. Let me see if I can do that. Right, so next part. Where are we? So apparently you need to grab one of these. They don't really make it very clear which one. So it's obviously the one with the holes. There's that. So what you can see on there is you can see the four. Where are we there? See the four holes there. And yeah, let's get those in there. So is there a way that they want the big one or the small one at the top, or they're going to need the more gap at that top? So you just kind of plug these in. They don't really go in like, you know, there's no like they're kind of like forced in a little bit to stay in. They go in and they kind of come back out. So these might be a pain in the arse as well. Not the fact these aren't going to break, but the thing is these are just going to be you might need to, like, if you've got OCD, you're going to need to keep on like going over and probably putting them in, because they're just going to go out, I think. The top ones are staying a bit better. There you go, the bottom one, and the bottom one there. And what we do then is unravel this. I'm just trying to see where this positions. Apparently there's like magnets around where this kind of goes. I need to look at some pictures for this one, I think, because I don't remember. I'm going to take it off for now, to be honest with you, because I can't, it won't stay on there. So with these go there and there. Okay. Oh, there you go. So if you put it in, line it up, and then you kind of tilt it forward, it kind of slots in a bit better. Then this one's a smaller one, so this is just going to go there. So you can put it on. Yeah, that's okay. I see now. That's better. Tilt that in. Okay, so that's that. These are huge. Then now you've got the ultra kind of. This looks like the part which was would have concerned me more than the actual bit that broke. This is now all of the kind of smoke. It's done really well. Yeah, it's done nice. This looks fine. Like clear resin. Where are we? So yeah, this is like clear kind of smoky resin. I can see on my camera it looks like a white, but it's more clear than it comes out of my camera. My camera isn't very good. This one goes more at the front, I believe. So let me just put that in. There you go. Yeah, that goes in nice. So that's in there. And then another one. Yeah, this one's all in place. I mean, you just seen this, like, it's a bit glittery as well. So you got like a bit of kind of shine on that. Oh, that goes more kind of in and then kind of around this aerial. So you have to kind of... Ooh, it's a bit fiddly, this one. Okay, I'm just trying not to knock this part off because that's really quite... Are we in? There you go. Okay, so this one goes quite close to this other kind of aerial here. Gonna get the heads out. Just open the regular one. Nearly sat on a knife, that would have been fun. So this is the regular head. Looks super clean, super well done. So that's that there. I mean, again, I'm going to show this properly on the review when Geoman is in town. So that's that. Head goes on nicely. Bit of a seam under the chin, but overall that looks fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. And then you've got the unmasked head. The skin texture is really well done. Yeah, skin texture looks really nice. I do like that actually. His teeth could be a little bit cleaner. His teeth are fine, but just a little bit more kind of definition on them. You know, like a lot of the teeth nowadays are getting better and better, but this looks like it could be better. The bottom half look better than the top half. It could be like a little bit more kind of gloss on there, you know, where they have to make it look a bit shiny. There you go. So what we do is, should we get that one on? That one feels a bit loose. That one doesn't fit as well. Actually, the magnet's quite tough, but there's just a bit of a sort of give to it, I think. Okay, let me have a look. So the heads, this, that. This goes, so basically the last thing is just the webbing, which I think this kind of material you may need to kind of straighten it and just give it a little bit of time, possibly to straighten out a bit more, and then get ready to where you're going to, I think you're free to position this kind of where you want to put it. So you would kind of put, quite long as well, which is about a metre long. So you would pull this round, and again the more spaced bit goes at the top, and then just put that in. I think it's, I mean, I'm saying it now, it's probably going to fall off in 30 seconds, but I think it's easier to do while it was on here than when it was in my hand, because then when you're positioning it, you then got the chance of this kind of catching on things while you're focusing on trying to get it in to position properly. So when it's like this, as long as you're holding it into where it is, you know, I think it's about personal preference, but I wouldn't suggest going against you know, what the company suggests, but that's just me. So then you can kind of position this whichever way you want. I mean, again, I'm gonna have to play with that a bit more, like wrap it around and have, you know, I don't even know where this ends. I don't know. There you go. So you can kind of have it kind of wrapping around it more. I don't know whether, again, I've not really looked at the picture for it, but I think they just leave it dangling behind him, in all honesty. Kind of like dangling behind and then wisping off up into the air. He's tall statue. I mean, I just chucked the tape measure somewhere. I'll measure to the top of that, and then that's it, really. So this is Yeah, this is to the top of that peak is 26 inches and 26 3/4, which is about Jesus 68. It's about 68 centimeters tall. So it's a big piece. To be honest with you, I mean, other than that piece on the back, which is cheap as fuck, that piece on the back is flimsy, really badly made. It was warped so that it didn't, the pieces didn't even line up in the slightest, and other than that, if you take that away, it's a phenomenal piece. Oh, sorry, I'll tell you what, I'll do the light up, which you're not going to be able to see. Yeah, I'm not really sure you can see that very much. I mean, yeah, you kind of see the glow. There you go. But again, one of the things I don't like is the fact that it's battery powered. The batteries are right at the bottom under all this shit, so you kind of have to take it right apart if you want to get these batteries out. And I do not advise leaving batteries in things, especially the thing is like the only batteries I've ever leaked on me, funny enough, are the premium brand ones. So like Duracell and Eveready and stuff like that. They're the only ones that have ever leaked on me. I had a cheap pack, I think from IKEA or somewhere, and basically they never leaked at all. I'm going to contact Sideshow and tell them I broke it and see what they say. They may say to me, well, we saw your video, so you're screwed now. Hopefully they won't. But, I'm pretty disappointed by the part at the back. But overall, when I was putting it together, it was a bit like, fuck me, there's a lot of pieces. I've had a long day of work, so I was a bit like, I really can't be bothered with this or whatever else. And then putting it all together, and when I got that the figure out, I was just like, yeah, this is special, and I really hope that Sideshow carry on distributing Prime 1, because it makes it easier for us all to get hold of, and it's just too expensive to get through the Prime 1 website. But hopefully Prime 1 will continue with the Marvel license. They'll continue to put out some great pieces, and being Prime 1, if they do continue to do the Marvel license, they'll put out more kind of B-list characters, which are likely not to get made. So really hope that happens. And basically let me know how you're going to move this. I can move it. Yeah. Wayne's saying, I hope they didn't see the video. I hope they don't see the video either, because, well, I'm not going to tell them anyway, because they'll know. They see everything. So basically I'm going to tell them that. I'll even tell them to watch the video and say to them, look, you can see me basically put it on there, and hopefully I looked like I was being careful, because I was. And we'll see what they say. But, guys, thank you for watching. And it feels really weird doing it without Gio. I do miss him. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully, George will do the Thanos, because I'm off next week, and once he does that, we'll put that on. I'll go over there, or he'll come over and we'll do that proper review. We got a live chat we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to try and continue to do it as we did last week. It was quite popular, where we did the live feed on Facebook first of all, and then we uploaded it shortly after to YouTube. That actually got more views than it would normally get, so we're probably going to do that again, and we're going to try and see if we can do it in this kind of format where we got kind of stuff going on around the outside, possibly, because I'm sure that George and I aren't that pretty to warrant the whole screen. So again, thanks for watching. Do the usual, guys. If you're not in the RaddTitan group, join the RaddTitan face group, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We normally have better content than the video today, so hopefully you jump on board. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone.